Have you ever stopped to think about why so many people work hard their entire lives, but never manage to get out of debt or build wealth? Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, reveals that the secret to changing this reality lies in learning how to turn liabilities into assets. In this video, you'll discover exactly how to transform what seems like an expense or a problem into a real source of income and financial freedom. Stay with me until the end, because the knowledge I'm going to share here can completely change your relationship with money. And if you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment to do so and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any content that will boost your financial independence. And of course, leave a like to help our channel grow and keep bringing valuable insights into your life. But first, we need to understand what Robert Kiyosaki really means when he talks about liabilities and assets. Many people confuse these terms, thinking an asset is simply something valuable and a liability is something worthless. But Kiyosaki's definition is much more powerful. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket, while a liability takes money out. It could be your own home, which seems like an asset but actually generates constant expenses, taxes, and maintenance, without bringing in direct income. Meanwhile, a rental property, for example, is an asset because it puts money into your account every month. This simple yet transformative mindset is the foundation for anyone who wants to build real wealth. With this definition clear, the next step is to identify your current assets and liabilities. Make an honest assessment of your expenses and investments. Often we own things we believe are assets, but are actually disguised liabilities, like cars that are expensive to maintain or subscriptions we don't use. Recognizing this is crucial to stop spending money with no return and start reallocating resources into what truly generates value. This exercise might seem simple, but it's powerful in reshaping your financial mindset. So, how do you transform liabilities into assets? Kiyosaki suggests this conversion happens when you create or acquire something that generates positive cash flow. For example, a rental property, your own business, dividend-paying stocks, or even royalties and intellectual property. The idea is that instead of spending money on things that drain your finances, you invest in things that generate passive income, allowing your money to work for you. This is the basic principle of financial freedom that Kiyosaki advocates. But to get there, it takes more than desire. It also takes knowledge and financial education. Kiyosaki emphasizes that lack of financial education is one of the biggest causes of debt and the difficulty in building wealth. Understanding basic concepts like cash flow, compound interest, assets, and liabilities helps you make smarter decisions. That's why he always recommends investing time and effort to learn, whether through books, courses, or finding mentors. The more you empower yourself, the better prepared you'll be to spot opportunities and avoid traps. In addition, diversifying your investments is an essential strategy to protect your wealth and increase your chances of success. Kiyosaki warns not to put all your eggs in one basket, as that exposes you to unnecessary risk. By spreading your resources across different asset types, real estate, stocks, businesses, fixed income, you build a balanced portfolio capable of withstanding market fluctuations. Smart diversification also allows you to tap into multiple sources of passive income, increasing your financial security. But this entire process requires financial discipline. Understanding the theory is important, but applying it in practice, controlling spending, avoiding bad debt, and staying focused on long-term goals is what really makes the difference. Kiyosaki emphasizes that discipline in saving, investing consistently, and tracking your results is what separates those who achieve financial freedom from those stuck in the cycle of consumption and debt. Automating your investments, setting clear goals, and keeping a consistent financial routine are habits that help build this discipline. Another key element is mindset. Kiyosaki says that without the right mindset, no knowledge or strategy will be enough. You must see money as a tool for creating opportunities, not as a problem or source of stress. Overcoming limiting beliefs, learning from mistakes, and keeping a long-term vision are attitudes that strengthen your path to converting liabilities into assets. Surrounding yourself with positive, entrepreneurial-minded people also helps you stay focused and motivated. Investing in financial education, for Robert Kiyosaki, is the pillar that supports the entire process of converting liabilities into assets and building true wealth. Without knowledge, the chances of making mistakes and losing money increase exponentially. But financial education goes far beyond memorizing formulas or knowing the meaning of terms like compound interest. It involves developing a critical and strategic view of how money works in the real world, seeking alternative sources of learning, controlling your spending, budgeting, and planning investments are habits developed over time and make all the difference. Diversification is a word often heard in the investment world, and for Robert Kiyosaki, it's a key strategy to transform liabilities into assets and minimize risk. Diversifying means spreading your investments across different asset types, sectors, and regions, creating a balanced portfolio that leverages multiple sources of income and protects your wealth. However, diversifying doesn't mean investing without criteria or following trends. It requires study, planning, and close monitoring of each investment, adjusting your portfolio as markets and your personal goals evolve. Robert Kiyosaki is adamant in pointing out that to turn liabilities into assets, it's not enough to have knowledge and strategy. You also need to act with strict financial discipline. Financial discipline means controlling your expenses and avoiding unnecessary debt, prioritizing investments over impulse purchases. Setting aside regular time to review your budgets, monitor investments, and adjust strategies is essential to avoid surprises and stay focused. Discipline also means setting clear goals, delaying instant gratification, and automating your finances to ensure your investments grow consistently without relying solely on willpower. Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes that mindset is the true differentiator between those who build wealth and those who remain stuck in financial struggles. Turning a liability into an asset is not just a technical matter, it's a deep shift in how you view money, risk, and the value of time. It's crucial to identify and replace limiting beliefs, see money as a tool to generate more money, overcome fear of failure, and maintain a long-term perspective. Additionally, surrounding yourself with people who have a financial growth mindset helps reinforce that positive and productive outlook. With the right mindset, discipline, financial education, diversification, and a clear understanding of the concepts of assets and liabilities, you'll be prepared to apply Robert Kiyosaki's teachings and convert your liabilities into real sources of income. This journey isn't easy, but it is possible and rewarding. Start now. Apply these steps to your daily life and watch your financial life transform.